for both people, individuals, but also organisations, corporate institutions and otherwise. Corporate HR policies are also being tested at the moment as UAE companies manage teams split across different countries, different borders and different time zones. Some employees working remotely at the moment. And, of course, yesterday we had the confirmation of the extension of remote learning for another 2 weeks. That's going to add pressure onto working parents as well. So how should balances react? Let's talk now to the team from Sovereign PPG, one of the leading business training and support companies here in the UAE, but also with a presence across the region. They cover every aspect of establishing and maintaining legal commercial entities here in the region. And here with us this morning, the people business partner for the Middle East at Sovereign PPG Corporate. It is Nina Pacic. Nina, lovely to have your time. Lovely to have you this morning. Thanks very much indeed for your time.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's talk policies as well. Corporate HR policies that were in place 3 weeks ago, are they still relevant to what we're experiencing at the moment, or do policies themselves need to be fairly adaptable?
Well, I suppose depends on the company. Some companies have been prepared for similar situational disruptions in the business since COVID time to floods and most recently to this time. So I would say that maybe larger organizations have been prepared for these situations where maybe the smaller businesses at the moment might be struggling, and they are in the process of adjusting the existing policies. We certainly have seen from our clients' portfolio, they're reaching out more frequently to ask us to support, especially when it comes to the flexible working arrangements, contingency planning, risk assessments, flexible working arrangements, particularly as you mentioned that parents now will have to support the children for another 2 weeks. So we are encouraging companies to adjust their policies to be able to provide a bit more support and flexibility to working parents.
Beginning of the year, big focus for us on AI and workforce transformation ongoing. We saw a lot of corporate organisations trying to get their head around that as well. Now we're back to working remotely. I mean, not our first rodeo. We've been there with COVID, etc. Again, is that throwing up challenges, especially when employees are stuck behind borders or have asked to work away?
I would say maybe for certain companies, for certain industries, this might be challenging. But certainly for our industry, this is not an issue. And as I mentioned, we've been prepared for this in the past. So in terms of technology and AI and other systems that we have in place, that's not causing any issues for us. And we've been seeing in the various kind of HR groups that I'm a member, we've seen that the companies kind of proactively trying to send the laptops to their employees so they can continue working from abroad. So I think the companies are supportive of it, but obviously they want to make sure that the employees can deliver. And this is the approach that we've also taken with our employees, giving them that flexibility that they can work from anywhere they like.
What about family-friendly policies? We've seen a big focus on that from a number of organisations in recent times, with the extension of remote learning announced for another 2 weeks, which will take us into April. Is that going to add a little bit more pressure on working parents, would you say?
It can, I would say it can, because I'm a parent, so I would stress out to make sure that I deliver my work, but also that I support my child. But what I'm trying to support my business and my clients is to give that extra flexibility to employees. So at the end of the day, work can be delivered, but maybe not in the working 9 to 5 period. So I think giving that extra support to employees, we will get more out of employees at the end of the day because they will appreciate that the support and flexibility they're receiving from companies.
Obviously, a lot of big decisions being taken by organisations, big and small at the moment. That itself is causing pressure and anxiety for a number of individuals invested heavily in those businesses as well. What's your advice to businesses at the moment who are struggling with some of the decision-making during these difficult times?
I would say if we're talking about decision-makings, focus should be on the people, because at the end of the day, people are the ones that are going to deliver the service to various stakeholders. So trying to make sure that they are happy, that they're safe, they're protected, and communicating. I think that's a key that sometimes we tend to forget. But I suppose we can look after UAE and see what amazing job has been done so far with the leadership coming from the top of the country. And we try to do the same thing with our employees, have clear and consistent communications, reassuring them what needs to happen, what are the new processes, what are the procedures put in place, making sure that they're visible to them, they understand them, and at the end of the day, offering them support. We're all in this together, and the employees are there to protect the businesses at the end of the day. So for me, the communication coming from the leadership is the key to making sure that we continue with delivering day-to-day work.
You find yourself in an interesting position. You mentioned there your workforce, your staff, your employees that you're responsible for across the region, but equally, you know, your tens of thousands of clients as well that you help on a regular basis. We've been hearing a lot from organisations about the need for empathy at the moment. You know, things might not get to you as quickly as possible. Things might not, payments might not be made as quickly as possible. Is empathy key at the moment, or understanding of adaptability for businesses to get through difficult times like this?
Absolutely. I think looking only from, if you're going to be looking kind of from the perspective of operations, making sure to really deliver the services to our clients, we often rely on the local government. So if there are some delays there, obviously we have empathy towards them because we know they're working to resolving those issues. So likewise, we're communicating back to our clients and seeking for that empathy, and we are actually receiving that from them. That's why for me and for the clients that we're working with, for the companies that I'm supporting with, that is one of the key things that I'm trying to support them with and encourage them to do, to be empathetic towards their people, but also to have understanding towards the clients and what they need from the businesses.
Nina, can't thank you enough. Our thanks to you and all the team at Sovereign PPG. That is Nina Pacic, the People Business Partner, Middle East, at Sovereign PPG Corporate, who obviously are helping many out there with operational continuity and, of course, in these challenging times. 400.